Good morning, my name is Nick Lash. I'm an architect with Mosley Architects, and this is the Barton Pond Elementary School project located off Strickland Road. So Barton Pond Elementary School is located in North Raleigh between Strickland Road and Bailiwick Road. It sits on about 31 acres, but because it falls within the watershed district, 40% of it had to remain forested. The remaining, only 30% could have impervious area. Regarding site circulation, parents will enter off of Strickland Road, and there's 1,900 linear feet of queuing length before they drop off at the main entry. Adjacent to that, there's about 80 parking spots for staff and visitors. Buses will also enter off Strickland Road, continue down and drop off at a separate bus entry before they exit onto Strickland Road as well. There are about 30 staff parking spaces associated with that drive lane, and then a service area that has additional 7 staff parking spaces. So you can see this is Strickland Road, and this is where the parent queue length would be, and they would drop off to the main entrance. Currently, the 1-story classroom wing and the 2-story classroom wings are being constructed, and the more public section of the building is currently on its way as well. In the back, there's where the walking trail will be, as well as the play area and the pedestrian connectivity back to Bailiwick Road. The site also has a connectivity to Bailiwick Road from Strickland to kind of provide more pedestrian access from Bailiwick to Strickland. And there's several playgrounds dispersed throughout the site that has about a 1/6 of a mile walking track with play services. In between the classroom wings, we try to provide some program elements there to provide more ownership of those spaces so that they can have better view and better security. So for Barton Pond, it's a prototype design where we wanted to separate the more public sections of the building from the private areas. So you have a main entrance and a bus entrance, and all visitors after drop-off will have to come through a security vestibule and be routed to an administration and a student services suite. Adjacent to that, to the administration, you have your kindergarten wing that also has an associated learning commons space. Continuing down the Main Street corridor, you have your media center, your play area, which is your gymnasium, that has a folding partition wall that can open up into your dining spaces for performances. And then continuing up, you have your kitchen and your loading dock spaces. Adjacent to the play area, you have your music room for easy access, and then you have your art room that has an associated art patio as well. Continuing down is your first grade wing that also has a learning commons space, and the upper wing is very similar. It's your second grade classroom wing that has associated learning commons spaces as well. So within each wing of the classroom building, we have a learning commons space, and we wanted this to have open partitions so that teachers and students can come out and use this space for project-based learning or to have shared amenities between each classroom area. Again, we wanted lots of natural light to extend those views from the inside and provide natural light to the inside spaces as well. We have writable wall surfaces. We also have technology that the teachers can come out into this space and cast and share what they're teaching from the inside of the classroom to the learning commons spaces themselves. I think this is going to be a really interesting spaces that both the students and the teachers will all like. The upper level has spaces open to below to provide a more interesting feel and pedestrian circulation throughout that space. There's also learning common spaces that are within the 3rd grade classroom wing and the 4th and 5th grade classroom wings. There's also learning spaces here for group and project activities. Because this is a prototype design, we decided to stay with a traditional material palette of brick, and we have 2 tones to help break up each facade. The main entry, to keep it highly discernible, we used a polished CMU. That way visitors know exactly where they're supposed to go, and it gives the building an identity as well. We provided lots of glazing to introduce more natural light and views into the learning spaces. And here specifically, this is where your learning commons ends, has shared views from the classroom spaces on the inside as well.